Welcome to our channel, HD Old Coins 51, where we dive into the fascinating world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. Today, we're exploring the rich history and unique stories behind old coins. These small, often overlooked objects offer a glimpse into the past, telling us about ancient civilizations, forgotten rulers, and even the economics of bygone eras. Top 1. We're delving into a small yet significant piece of British currency history, the 1990 new 5 pence coin. Though it may look like an ordinary coin, it has a unique story that ties into the broader evolution of UK coinage. So, let's take a closer look. The 1990 new 5 pence coin is part of the decimalization of British currency, a process that began in 1971 when the UK switched to a decimal-based system. Before that, coins were divided into pounds, shillings, and pence, which could be a bit confusing. The 5 pence coin was originally introduced in 1968, even before decimalization fully took effect, as a direct replacement for the old shilling. In 1990, the Royal Mint decided to downsize the coin, making it smaller and lighter. This change was part of an effort to make coins more convenient to carry and use. The 1990 version became the first year of this smaller new 5 pence, measuring 18.00 millimeters in diameter and weighing just 3.25 grams. Now, let's talk design. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This design was used from 1985 until 1997 and shows the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem. Surrounding her is the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, the coin features the crowned thistle, a symbol of Scotland, designed by Christopher Ironside. The thistle has long been a national emblem of Scotland, and its inclusion on the coin highlights the UK's connection to the countries within it. Below the thistle is the denomination 5 to signify its value. As for its composition, the 1990 new 5 pence coin is made from cupronickel, an alloy of copper and nickel. It's durable and resistant to corrosion, which is why it has been used in coinage for decades. While its face value is, of course, just 5 pence, depending on its condition, this coin could be worth a bit more to collectors today. A well-preserved example, especially one in mint condition, could be worth several times its face value. The 1990 new 5 pence coin marked the start of a new era in British coinage, with the smaller size making it easier to handle in everyday transactions. While this coin is still relatively common, it holds a special place in numismatic collections, especially for those who focus on modern British coins. If you happen to have one of these in your collection or pocket, it's worth holding on to. It's a great example of the evolution of UK coinage and a snapshot of its time. Top 2. We're continuing our journey through British coinage by focusing on the 2001 5 pence coin. Small in size but packed with history, this coin represents a key part of modern UK currency. Stay tuned as we dive into its design, history, and collectability. The 5 pence coin has been part of the UK's coinage system since decimalization in 1971, but the version we're discussing today comes from 2001. Like the 1990 coin we talked about in a previous video, this 2001 5 pence coin features the smaller, lighter design that was introduced in 1990 to replace the older, larger version. The coin measures 18.00 millimeters in diameter and weighs 3.25 grams, making it a compact and convenient piece of currency. By 2001, the smaller 5 pence coin had been in circulation for over a decade, and it had become a familiar sight in people's pockets and purses across the UK. Let's take a closer look at the coin's design. On the obverse, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait has been in use since 1998 and is noted for its realism compared to earlier depictions of the Queen. She's shown wearing the George IV state diadem, and surrounding her portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2001, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Moving to the reverse, we see the iconic crown thistle, a symbol of Scotland, designed by Christopher Ironside. The thistle has been a symbol of Scotland for centuries, and its inclusion on the 5-pence coin represents the unity of the UK. Beneath the thistle is the coin's value, marked simply as the number 5. As for the metal composition, the 2001 5-pence coin is made of cupronickel, a durable alloy consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This combination gives the coin its distinctive silver appearance and ensures its durability in circulation. Despite its small size, this coin is built to last. Coins like this one were produced in large quantities for circulation. However, because of the high mintage, most 5-pence coins from 2001 don't carry much numismatic value unless they are in pristine, uncirculated condition or part of a proof set. So, what's the value of a 2001 5-pence coin? In terms of face value, it's worth, of course, 5 pence. However, if you happen to have an uncirculated or proof version of the coin, it could be worth a bit more to collectors. Typically, these coins sell for a modest premium, especially if they're part of a complete year set or are in exceptional condition. While the 2001 5-pence coin might not be considered rare, it holds its place as an essential part of modern UK currency and is a great coin to include in any collection focused on British decimal coinage. Here's a fun fact. Although the 5-pence coin is now a small and light coin, it was originally the same size as the old shilling coin and could be used interchangeably until the shilling was demonetized in 1990. The downsizing of the coin in 1990 made it more practical for everyday use and reduced the weight of the coins people carried. Top 3. In today's video, we'll be taking a closer look at the 2006 5-pence coin, a small but important part of Britain's currency system. We'll explore its design, history, and what makes it special for collectors. Stick around to learn more about this often overlooked coin. The 5-pence coin is a key part of the decimal coinage system introduced in the UK in 1971. Initially, the 5-pence was the same size as the old shilling, but in 1990, it was reduced in size to make it more practical for everyday use. The 2006 version we're talking about today follows this smaller design, which has been in place for over 15 years by this point. By 2006, the smaller 5-pence coin had already become a familiar part of everyday life in the UK, used for small transactions and as change, but it also has a place in numismatics due to its consistency in design. Let's begin with the obverse side of the 2006 5-pence coin. As with many modern British coins, the front features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This particular design was created by Ian Rank Broadley and has been in use since 1998. The Queen is depicted wearing the George IV state diadem, and the inscription surrounding her reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2006, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Now, flipping over to the reverse, we see the iconic crown thistle, designed by Christopher Ironside. The thistle is a symbol of Scotland and represents the unity of the United Kingdom. Below the thistle, we have the denomination, simply marked as 5. This reverse design has been in use since the introduction of the smaller 5-pence coin in 1990. In terms of composition, the 2006 5-pence coin is made of cupronickel, which is an alloy of copper, 75%, and nickel, 25%. This gives the coin its shiny, silver-like appearance and ensures its durability. The coin weighs 3.25 grams and has a diameter of 18.00 millimeters, making it both small and lightweight, ideal for everyday transactions. This coin, like most in circulation, was produced in large quantities, meaning it's relatively common. However, that doesn't mean it isn't worth discussing, especially for collectors interested in modern British coinage. Now, let's talk about its collectability. The 2006 5 pence coin, while not particularly rare, can still be of interest to collectors, especially those aiming to build complete sets of decimal coins. Coins in excellent condition, especially uncirculated ones, can have a bit more value than their face worth. But typically, circulated coins like these are mostly valuable for their historical and cultural significance rather than their monetary value. A proof version of this coin, which is specially minted for collectors, can also fetch a premium in the market. If you happen to have one in your collection, it's worth holding on to. Here's an interesting fact for you. The 5 pence coin was originally introduced to replace the shilling. Despite the change to decimalization, older shillings remained legal tender and could be used alongside 5 pence coins until they were finally withdrawn in 1990. So, if you ever come across an old shilling, remember that it's part of the same legacy. That wraps up our look at the 2006 5 pence coin. It may seem like a small piece of change, but it's an important part of the UK's rich numismatic history. If you have one of these coins, you now know a little more about its background and significance. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos covering fascinating coins from around the world. Leave a comment below if you've got this coin in your collection or if there's another coin you'd like us to cover next time. Thanks for watching.